Well, I sure hope so, because we got 10 seconds to the spin.
Spin is live. It's Carl Ingram, but with the Drowning as Penthouse guard and Falling Object for Marcus as the event staff.
Is Chrome buffering for you as well?
No, seems alright here.
Alright, well, Joe's stream is fine for me, so Twitch is being rude, I guess. Yeah, so we're starting off with Dubai here. For anybody not familiar with the Raceway format, it's the first map chosen by RNG from a pool of 6 of the short maps from the trilogy, and then following that, whoever has lost the previous map will choose the next one until somebody gets to 6 points, or we end with a no time limit decider. And as well, the 4 maps banned for this match are Scale and Whittleton by Chrome, Mendoza and Mumbai from Joe. So both players pretty much banning the best 2 maps from the other player there. Makes sense.
Winner of this plays you, right? Or no, K.
Let me check.
Right. K.
Yeah. So
right.
They'll face Canetta, and then that'll be the first slot for the grand final. And then it'll be me, Meme Junkie, or Speedster for the other one.
Yeah, just want to remind you about the
Falling Object for Marcus. Let's see which one. What is your preferred method?
Did I just see Joe place a taser?
Yeah, same code. 6927.
I'm very interested in that. So I would just, there are some people that do this while he's live, which it looks like that's what Joe is trying to do here, but you want to get him under the speaker, and usually I just will trank 2 of the people in this hallway and KO the other one, and then I'll just drag Marcus underneath it, because you can have some issues, let's say, with it killing him even if it lands directly on him, so I always like try to get him in the same spot.
Yeah, Chrome got his guard with the drop, so.
And yeah, you see there he gets a non-target kill, but
yep, so does Joe.
Marcus was actually in range.
Double restart. Same reason.
I didn't even see. I might have to watch your stream for Chrome's perspective because it's just not working for me.
It looks like Joe's taking care of the hallway NPCs.
So he's going to KO this guy. I don't actually know if... I would assume Marcus doesn't stop there if this guy is KO'd, because you saw last time he had a conversation with him.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Exhibition. So... maybe going for the KO? I don't know. He has a trank, but, I mean... a trank isn't exactly needed on this map unless it's like suit start, so... you can kind of use it wherever.
Alright, gather up. This is briefing 4 of the day.
See there, he grabs the free event crew. I think until the Sheik at 12 minutes or whatever, nobody will ever go through there, so. Looks like he's
Yeah, so
gonna go
Joe
for a
did
live kill
drop
anyways.
that taser there. I think that's to get rid of his guard.
I would assume what he had just picked up at his smuggle there was a seeker for Ingram. You've pretty much got all the time that you want for him effectively, because he's not going to move until about 3:40.
Hello. Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours. And the key cards to activate the alarms are still in the safe in the security room. Yeah, same code.
He was going for a knockout on Marcus's guard. I imagine his plan was to remove the guard, but he decided to go in.
Oh, I was
going
gonna say,
to a
it looks like he
different
was about to
guard.
miss him there, but Marcus just decided he wanted to stop.
Good. Yeah, I will do.
And somehow that was heard as well. I didn't even know that made sound. But you're not gonna be able to seeker. The darts will
Whoa.
get stuck in this railing, so
Chrome hits it early this time. It hits the tech crew instead.
All right, gather up.
Joe's about to be very upset in just a second here.
Of the day.
And there we go. The dart is stuck in the air. Usually if I'm going to Seeker Ingram, I would opt for down by Marcus's spawn, but this is not going to be a rip for Joe, but he's going to need this last dart that he has in storage because as soon as Carl sees these two gun flash guards, he's going to panic most likely. And yeah, there's target lockdown. He's not ripped yet, but if he is to go on with the run, he's going to have to wait about a minute, but I feel like it would be faster to wait there than to restart.
900 hours, and the key cards to activate the alarms are still in the safe in the security room. Yes. In code.
It's a long load.
927. Just don't tell your mother.
Yeah, that's the console struggle, even on Dubai.
Okay, but remember, you need to activate the alarm on both floors, otherwise nothing's gonna happen.
I guess luckily enough,
Have a good shift.
photo finishes have been extended for RIWC, but they are not present here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh no. Chrome gets distraction shot for the guard, but instead Marcus goes for it.
That was exciting.
Yeah, I thought the guard was on the other side of that door, so he should have been the one to go for that. But I have no idea what was going on there.
False alarm.
But his issue, though, is with this art crew, so I don't know if this is going to end up working out any better for him. Looks like he's going to try to do it before the NPC gets called over, and he's good there.
Problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
He's going to have to wait a second, though, to go for Ingram.
Joe dropped the taser a bit further in this time.
Hopefully,
Don't know if
no
that'll help or delay even more.
gun flash.
Oh
for
no, his
Chrome.
guard's going for it this time. That worked out better.
Really?
Looks like Chrome is able to get the seeker shot, and he's still gonna have to grab himself a penthouse guard. Should be pretty easy. I don't know about getting this guy because the one Roman guard that was on the phone call, I think, could see him here.
Oh, crap. If anyone's there, identify yourself.
And if he drags him down the stairs, he's got this door busted open, so the security guard downstairs could see him. Maybe he's just hoping to get the kill and get out before that guy's next cycle.
He tries to close the door and instead walks into the closet.
Yep. I think I've
Classic
done that every
HITMAN.
single time on that prompt.
That's just great map design.
Because I think drowning can be heard from like a few feet away or something.
Soon there will be no more Providence.
Where Chrome
You need to
is
find an exit. Our business
almost
is done
out,
here, but it's
Joe is
far
still
from over.
looking for that seeker shot. Oh,
As long as, yep, as long as he doesn't get the body found here at the end, Chrome should have this. See, we've got a done and a 5-star essay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear that spin, and that'll take us into the next map. Will be picked by Joe the Baby Grabber here. Update the score as well. Looks like we're going to Miami. I believe that is unbanned. ChromeX not too happy with that one. I'll go ahead and get a spin ready. Let's do it for 46 here. Okay. Looks fine to me. I think we've seen Miami pretty often so far in the tournament, which is kind of surprising to me because I feel like on what 50 to 60% of spins, it's kind of gonna end up being a coin flip. You know, when you have spins that are like clearly you're gonna do Sierra and then Robert, or the other way around. Because generally it's just gonna be Sugar Strat and the laptop. But I've seen some like Aeon driver, thwack driver type spins that have been a little ridiculous.
Right. Or if it's Sierra Fall, that probably be a little different too.
Yeah, I think Sierra Fall may be one of the worst kills in the trilogy. That was interesting. Joe just teleported like 10 feet to blend in and cover.
Yeah, that one is funny. You can. I've done that before.
I didn't know that was a thing. 47 finds himself strongly attracted to that countertop. Nothing suspicious about a guy wiping down the same spot for an hour.
That would be an interesting mechanic if we could only blend in for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I think once I was done playing the game casually, I don't think I've ever used a blend in spot. Like legitimately in any sort of run. I guess unless you count like the sitting down as Roberto, because I think I've done that like once in a spin.
Yeah, I mean, you hardly get into a situation where blending in will just help you. It's either person just comes in your face and it's too late to do anything, or you have too much time, you can just run around, go somewhere else.
I think I've been spotted blending in as well, which I didn't even think was possible. I'm trying to remember what map it was, but I think it was something related to a mission story that like forces you to blend in. I don't think we'll see that here, and we've got the spin coming up in what, 8 seconds here?
Well, yep, stream or spin is live, stream is definitely live. Assault Rifle as the Kronstadt security for Sierra, and Scissors as kill wound mechanic. Wow.
I feel like, man, I think here you could start whichever you wanted to, but I think I would definitely go for Sierra first here. There are a couple of good Kronstadt security you can go for by the garage. I'm not sure which one I would pick, honestly. Probably one of the ones on the top floor of the Kronstadt paddock, I think, would be best.
Yeah, that would be the exterior stairs. You can just go up there and...
Yeah, and then you've got Assault Rifle you're definitely going to want to bring in. And then Scissors, I normally get the ones that are up in like the I don't even know what the room's called, the journalist lounge or something in the VIP area. There's like 2 of them hanging out. Some scissors.
Oh yeah, right. I didn't even know there was one there.
I think there's one in the Kronstadt building on the same floor as where you would isolate Robert. It's right next to his office, I think. Because I think I had scissors in my match versus Yanini as one of the kill conditions. So nothing too bad here. Obviously, as you see there, the pickup from Joe. There's a free Kowloon mechanic on this map, and that security guard will just let you walk straight into the Kronstadt garage.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like, swiping the key card into the trespassing area is not illegal.
But Chrome there actually gets spotted by it. I didn't know that security guard enforced any disguise, but apparently he enforces the waiter, because he wasn't trespassing there.
He wasn't trespassing?
No, he was at the bottom of the stairs there.
It's weird then.
Sort of a public area, like on the stairs he was just walking on.
Slight lead for Joe then.
Yep. Deaf guard.
Yeah, it looks like he's... Well, I don't know, that was very weird. I don't know if that top part of the stairs is trespassing or not.
I think Joe had the right idea, though, with just grabbing the Kowloon mechanic, because you're going to need that later anyways. I think he's just going to drop that off after he peekaboos Sierra, and then go for the Kronstadt security to get the kill.
Presented to the rest of the board as the UCF. Don't screw up.
That's harsh.
He's trying to get that Kronstadt guard, but didn't get his attention.
I've had in a contract.
This thing. How's this gonna work?
I've shot a pistol from right by where the smuggle was, and this guy up next to the window heard the gunshot and came down to investigate it.
Yeah, he does that.
I have no idea how he didn't
specialized
hear
copy of the
anything.
game, because that syringe never works for me.
The what do you get, like the bug where you get stuck in a loop?
Yeah, exactly. I even made a video about it recently. Just the dude's just doing the animation.
Yeah, in my experience, and other people have said that if you just bump them immediately after using the syringe, it should work every time. But I don't, that might just be placebo or something. I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, you see, Joe actually opts for the mechanic disguise first because Chrome isn't going to be trespassing in this disguise, which means unless he grabs something else in the meantime here, he's not going to be able to peekaboo Sierra, which is the idea most of the time. Yeah. Looks like he might go for it here, though.
Joe gets the kill on Sierra. And
Yeah,
picks up the
still
kill.
yellow guns here, but cameras on this map couldn't be any easier to take out. Didn't see if he had a pistol or not, and if he doesn't, the laptop's gonna be a little bit annoying here, but you can always KO the 2 guards and just use a loud pistol. Unless he has a breaching charge.
I think he's going back for his assault rifle. Yeah. Another door into closet.
Oh, yep, there we go. That's another one.
Yep, he's going for his assault rifle. This is a single shot rifle, so it's pretty much can be used as a pistol.
And I have found out recently that apparently you don't even have to throw things up to the balcony with the laptop. You can just straight up climb up the window and 47 will shove the fire axe in his pocket or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can take things like propane tanks and other large items. It was a thing I found out playing Ghost mode, because
Rest in peace. I've never played Ghost mode. There's scissors here. Is that what? I guess there are scissors here. I did not
yeah,
know
there
that.
you go.
That is.
Joe grabs the scissors next to the blue seed.
That's probably 10, 15 seconds faster than the ones I would have gone for. So it's good to me.
Won't get spotted by Sierra with the exclamation and
Oh,
a question mark from another
found
mechanic.
trespassing. Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, there we go. That's the run. Dead.
Yeah, and he's got the other guy coming around. I don't. I think maybe if he had immediately run into the little room, as soon as she had spotted him, he might be fine because as long as there's no guards in the room, she's not going to transmit your trespassing to anybody else. But that's definitely a improv type thing that you would have to know.
But it's very close for Joe too. He doesn't have to wait too long.
He's gonna stand here, which makes me very uncomfortable, especially because he's holding a assault rifle on his back.
Yeah, slight spottage is gonna be a direct 100% fill.
Yeah, I don't remember it being like this in Hitman 2 at least, but like if you get spotted for 2 frames by an NPC in a trespassing area, they will stare right at you.
Joe gets the good head turn, so he doesn't get any spottage at all. Just gonna take care of the camera.
Take care of the cam, and he's got an easy way to blow open the door for the exit.
He's gonna go for a gold brick.
Okay, that's
a lot. That's a heavy utility usage for that.
I mean, if you got it, you might as well use it.
Yeah,
I don't think he gained anything there.
I'm sure that was like his sole purpose for it too, unless he actually had a plan for that for Sierra, which I kind of doubted.
Usually, Snail in Miami, I just used to save like 2 seconds on the garage isolation, so it's not often I bring one. But that's the finish from Joe, and looks like Chrome might have seen the done post there. We'll clear that spin and update our score here. Chrome says he forgot how to do generic Miami spin. All right.
He would have thrived on a fall kill there for Sierra.
I don't think anybody would have thrived on a fall kill for Sierra. It amazes me that there are people that still use the paddock for that kill. Discord is freaking out right now. Okay. There we go. We'll see a map pick from Chrome here on not Mendoza and Mumbai, which I think would have been his first 2 options. But I think we will probably end up seeing a long map here because it's usually his specialty.
Yeah, let's go. Santa Fortuna.
I've tried to make that my specialty as well because it ends up leading to a lot of free wins. If you can do the Berlin, Santa Fortuna, Mumbai, Haven spins pretty quickly. ChromeX, where is my map pick? Bangkok. That's surprising to me. I actually would have thought it was going to be Santa Fortuna there. We're going to Bangkok, which may be my least favorite roulette map in the trilogy. You can pick it against me all you want. Doesn't mean I don't practice it. But I would like to know what was going on in the heads of IO when they pushed this mission through to live. Nobody expected the Bangkok.
It's like the question. There's plenty of questionable things. Why remove the camera thing? Why? There's so much like
What
other
was it?
maps. Sapienza, like so many like free camera boxes. Then they removed the one. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's kind of
Dubai
funny
has
to.
one where you start right next to it, right? Just go through the door behind you, and you can take out of the camera box.
It's kind of funny to me that the cameras are significantly easier on Colorado than Bangkok, with
Yeah.
Colorado being the well-regarded hardest map in the game by casual players. Right, let's find me a legal spin here. This one looks fine. I believe. I will triple check so I don't look like an idiot, but yep. I've never had to switch the clock on hit maps over to the next day for a match.
Well, welcome.
But
Welcome.
it is
I've
done
done
in
that
local
plenty of
time.
times. It's confusing.
Okay, October 6th. There we go. Send spin. That should be right. Yep.
Yeah.
Always ban Bangkok versus Chrome. I talk to Chrome pretty often about roulette, and I had no idea that he was the type of person to practice Bangkok, but I mean I would say there's more strat variety than something like Sapienza, but that doesn't mean that it's good per se. I think one thing that may have been able to redeem Bangkok was if the emetic patch actually worked on this map, but it doesn't. So
Oh yeah, the baguette patch.
you've got
Even the
Jordan goes
ET
to the
on
bathroom.
the
Jordan goes to the bathroom with no electrocution opportunity, and Ken just doesn't go to a bathroom. And yeah, they eat it with the food critic. Is that the one you're talking about?
yeah, he went to the baguette thingy.
Yeah, I did that when I seekered a random guy and then I medicked him, and I don't even remember where he went. It wasn't to the bathroom. He went upstairs to throw up in 47 suite instead of going to the bathroom downstairs.
I was
And I
trying
was
like
like,
the 2016 strat.
I was sitting in the bathroom like in instinct, like where the
Yeah,
hell did
where
he
did
go?
exactly?
There's no highlight in the elusive targets, so. I still have yet to play the Ascensionist, but I hear that one's not too great.
Yeah, me too. I haven't. I saw it, but one of the things how they altered the map a little bit. I don't know why. That was
To be honest, I did not have any hopes for a Dubai elusive target. There's not really many places at all that you can put one.
yeah, at least it's not spawn and shoot in the head, but it's almost there.
Well, the spin is live if you want me to run that down.
Sure.
It's going to be Jordan Cross with a loud explosive in the suit, and Ken Morgan with the Sapper's Axe as recording crew. So I think we'll probably end up seeing a standard Jordan peekaboo over on his little balcony, and then honestly,
Just
you could probably just blow him off of it.
kill him with a baseball. Speedrun.
He'll kill him with the baseball. Is that I heard that there was that got like shadow patched out or something, but maybe that's
Was
not
it?
the
I
case.
thought I saw CJ do it right after the patch, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, that would be a weird thing to patch.
Yeah, I think if that was the case, it was probably just like an inadvertent thing. But if not, I don't know. I haven't tried it in a while.
Oh yeah, I think they've changed the Bangkok doors. They don't have that glass thing anymore. It's like wood now. You can't shoot through it.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, because like a spin like this is pretty much. I don't really do speed running, so this is pretty much like the only time I would do something like that.
How long
But
is it that he doesn't get found till? Because he does get found eventually.
I do not remember.
It's going up anyways. It
If
might take too
memory,
long to
if
get
memory
the...
serves me right, though, it only takes a couple minutes for them
Yeah,
to go in there.
I want to say like around 240, but I might be off by half a minute or so there.
It's longer than like how short a guard would come to find a body, but they do. After a while of him doing nothing in the sound booth, one of them goes in there to check on him. It's also
Yeah,
not
there's enough time.
soundproof, despite everybody saying so on this map. So you cannot simply walk up and drop the bomb in the sound booth. So I think Chrome's just gonna go for the peekaboo, and I suppose as long as the tech crew isn't over here on the balcony, if you can launch Jordan off the balcony, he'll land out of bounds, so that would be fine. And looks like he's got it there. He's I don't think you can chain peekaboo somebody, but you can probably just throw something in here. I guess he's gonna make this an exit kill.
I'll be damned.
Not quite sure what he has a breaching charge for, though.
Oh, I hope
He has a loud.
that's not for the
He has a
kill.
loud explosive and a
And
breaching charge.
That was a... Yeah, so he saw the breaching charge.
reported
He's
the
gonna
weapon.
report that.
Ay.
I was just
Yeah,
about
I think
to
I'd probably
say,
just restart now.
you can't see that weapon.
Yeah, definitely should have thrown the duck there. Looks like Joe's going
trying
for
the
it.
baseball. Nice.
Looks like he got spotted by a camera, the camera there, which is effectively a rip for at least when you're that early into the spin.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, okay. I remember. I know now. Chrome has the breaching charge. It's so if he gets spotted by cameras, he can blow open the door to the security room. And he has been spotted by cameras. That would be somewhat necessary later.
All right, that's it. What?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be possible to get
No, I
this
don't think so
spin.
either. It's not enough time to go down, grab the disguise,
So
get Kane
you know,
isolated.
there's the valid kill, but like, the fastest Ken isolation is going to be the letter, which he can grab right here, but you still have to get the sapper's axe, which is like one of the least convenient items to get on the map. It's in the basement by the hotel staff. The man and woman are talking to each other.
Very interesting. Is he gonna... He's still sleeping. Who's gonna go for the TV? No one?
That was an interesting interaction there. Like, I definitely is not investigating distraction.
He's fast asleep.
Like, the game is telling him to investigate it, but he can't hear anything, so he's not waking up. Yeah, I don't think they, I don't think they thought about that one. but neither did I, so. I'm gonna try to bring somebody close enough so that they can be lured in here, but I mean, I think in about a minute, Jordan's gonna get found here, I feel like, so.
Yeah, he's gonna get found soon.
And this guy, okay, you got the peekaboo.
Will someone help me?
Chrome once again. He's having a bit of issues here with the Jordan isolation. The remote setup.
Jordan is still not found. That's interesting. Is he going up there to hide his body?
I think Joe's just knocking people out for fun. He's going upstairs. But, I mean, if he's going to hide the body, he's going to have to KO like 3 people to do it.
Yeah, then these two are probably two of the most annoying NPCs in the whole game.
Come on. What is this?
I think I remember from Improv Royale like months ago. I remember there being a thing where if Jordan doesn't get far enough in his dialogue, he'll never get found in there. So if you like have a kill where you can like straight up run into the booth and kill him pretty much instantly, you'll be fine. I haven't tested that, so I wouldn't rely on that.
Check those flanks.
But I feel like in this case, if that is a thing, then he would be fine because the conversation never would have gotten triggered.
Yeah, it's he's approaching 5 minutes. Jordan still hasn't been found, so our 2 minute, 3 minute theory's out the window at the moment.
Yeah, I think that dialogue thing might be true here.
Oh,
But
you gotta watch out for that.
yeah, it looks like he knows. But you can climb up right behind him if he's on a good head turn. So yeah, even though, I mean, Joe had quote-unquote faster kill here, Chrome's gone through the trouble of killing and hiding Jordan and getting it completely out of the way, and he's still ahead at the moment. And at this point, Joe is waiting for the letter Neil, and then he's still gonna have to wait for Ken to actually pick up the letter.
Normally when I bump into someone, I say
Yeah, and Neil is also
hey, it's not like I'm antisocial.
omniscient.
I need help. Someone, I need help.
If anybody wasn't aware, you can stand directly behind him, and he's not in view of the mirror at all, and he can see you trank him from directly behind, so. I usually try to bring a sedative syringe if I can.
They're in bad shape. All right, now leave it to the pro.
Huh? So look, I'm here now. Oh Lord, I think this person might be dead.
But Chrome is able to pick up the letter here, and gotta watch out for this enforcer.
Oh.
And I think it's like 5:30 or something is the second time that, or 6 minutes maybe, that Ken sees the letter the second time. You got the disguise, so all you have to do is grab the sapper's axe, and then you can kill him in the, is it the storage room, I think it's called?
Has a message come through for me yet?
Well, he's already over here.
Ken Morgan.
So you can still place the letter and he'll see it.
Hi. Dexy Barrett asked me to deliver this. It's for the gentleman staying at the Queen Suite.
So I think now you may see Chrome opt for the kill in the not the laundry room, but the room next to the laundry room with the gardener and the 2 hotel staff that he goes to with the letter. Because this guard is gonna go all the way upstairs. So then I'll have a chance to go down. Gotta check the map, which I do as well.
Hey, it's me. I just heard something suspicious.
Gonna grab a legal disguise here, and then he's not really gonna be able to transport the axe. Unless he can grab this security guard. Chrome, you'll see in a second. It's gonna show us where the axe is. Joe here is like 4 minutes faster, but is Chrome an H3 player? Well, everybody in the tourney is sort of an H3 player because you do have to have the game to play it. But I guess if you're asking if he plays it often, yes.
I think he means like if he first played the trilogy as that was his first game.
Oh, I'm not sure. I would think so. Because I believe he joined in RR4, or maybe it was a community tournament after that, but he definitely seems more comfortable on H2 and H3 than H1 maps, so I don't think he started with 2016.
Oh, Chrome. Wow. Alrighty then. He tried to salvage it, but
yeah, it's very finicky. Because you know, if you drop like a bomb or a pistol or something, and an NPC sees you do it, then you'll always get compromised. But when it comes to illegal melee items, it really seems like it's a coin flip whether or not you'll get ripped. Whether it's dropping it or like trying to juggle it. Playing 2016 contracts, you definitely run into the Sapper's Axe. Yeah, I think there's at least one escalation. I don't know if it's an H3 or not, but from 2016 that uses it, so that's how I knew where it was.
I think they moved it a little bit. It used to be by the vending machines. They put it by the boxes now. At first when I saw it, whenever they did it, I was like, why is it here? It was supposed to be there.
Oh, if that was a change, then I guess it must have been.
It was in that same hallway still, but it was slightly different place, close to the vending machine.
I played 26. I didn't play 2016 until like 2018, when it was free on PS Plus. So like, the game had already been fully patched and everything had been changed by then. So I never knew there was a camera box in the security hut.
Ready to make some use? Stop throwing shit around, you moron.
Both players are struggling, halfway done with the spin. It's front of timer.
Yeah, I think when you when you see the spin and you're immediately like, oh, explosive baseball, then it kind of looks like an easy spin, but
Target down. Next up.
I mean, if Joe can make it work, it would not be too
This
bad.
map.
Because like, I didn't expect the explosive baseball to actually work all the way through.
this map always finds a way to ruin you. I hadn't even considered that when I saw the spin come up. I just thought it looked like a pretty average Bangkok spin in terms of annoyance.
Square inch. Move. Move. On it.
But yeah, I think based on what we saw from Chrome in his run, probably about a minute from now is when Ken will see that letter, and then Joe should be ready at that point. He's got plenty of time to grab the axe. I feel like both players would be better off here grabbing the security disguise that's out by this door, because you have free access to the whole basement there.
Looks like Joe is waiting for Ken to come through. Is Otis allowed to go down there? I mean, I don't know if that opportunity makes it not trespassing anymore. I think when 47 wears it, he's not allowed. Even in that room,
You
he
can
clears out.
Yeah, so even after, or sorry, even before Ken has like cleared out the room and it all becomes trespassing, you can grab Otis and you'll be trespassing in that room.
Right.
I think it's just security guards that would enforce that at that point, but I believe, and I may be wrong, I believe Otis's disguise has the exact same trespassing zones as the suit does on this map, so if not actually worse, because you wouldn't be able to go into 47th suite.
It's for the gentleman staying at the Queen Suite.
So yeah, in my opinion, it's probably the worst disguise in the trilogy, other than, you know, like the hostile ones. But Bangkok flashbacks. Everybody remember a time when master mode challenges exist and everybody did master suit only Bangkok. Worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I was
I think I heard something.
there was a cool strat that came out eventually. It was where you can drop the duck and walk through the Queen Suite and shoot the fire extinguisher across the map and kill Jordan. That made Master SASO way easier.
And well, that would have been just 2016 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2016. I didn't even touch pro mode. That was just.
I mean, 2018 had like tranks and stuff, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
And phone.
I was very much a casual player when I did I did full challenge completion on Hitman 2, and that was just like, took me like maybe 2 hours to get that run, because I was just using like awful strats.
Yeah. I think almost everybody had that. Well, Joe switched into the Otis's disguise, kind of realizing he's trespassing still.
Yeah, he's going to be trespassing just about everywhere, so... he's also going to have to worry about the Exterminator and his friend that are going to come in this room. Chrome at this point has the Sapper's Axe, and Ken is still coming down the stairs, so he could have grabbed him there, but now that Ken is down in the basement, he's going to have to get him in the room. He's going to have to do some maneuvering in this trespassing disguise. At least to get past the laundry room.
And 9 minutes left. If Joe's gets spotted here, you can't do the same thing again because he's already in 10 minutes into his.
Yeah, both players
Chrome,
are
same guy. Spots him again. Well, just as I say, Chrome has to brush it. This is literally the last attempt.
Yeah, that was definitely a turning point, I think, for both players in the spin, and Joe's gotten past it here.
Oh, he's
got the
3 enforcers. That's amazing.
Sapper's Axe to grab. So you're not getting through there. Just gonna go around, I suppose, through the meeting room. Checking the map.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yep, he gets spotted by it. I was unaware of that camera existing there. Well, now he's got to do something else.
There's no way you restart here. Absolutely no shot.
Don't,
you grab the master key card. You're already in the basement. You just walk into the security room and shoot it.
Yeah, now he just has to not panic. Don't panic. Don't restart.
Like
Chrome, yeah, rushing it. He has to and gets spotted by somebody he never got spotted by.
He can't even restart here. Like I'd have to see his in-game time here again in just a second, but I don't think he has time for another run here. Especially when even if he speeds it up, like accounting for inventory time and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's like real time, he doesn't have.
And Chrome would have to like.
Well,
get
Ken
it in
just
the last
got
30
found.
seconds. Yeah, I think this one's might be looking like a tie here now.
Yeah,
like I said, there's the exterminator and the hotel staff that come in there on a cycle, so you have to drag him. I mean, you can drag them down to the bottom of the stairs. There's no roaming NPCs there, but Joe might have given up at this point.
That was the attempt. Chrome is still attempting it. He's got 6 minutes to do it.
Chrome's got to finish this spin with like 15 seconds left. If he is able to finish it. And issues getting past this first part. This camera. I mean, you just have to shoot the camera. I don't know why he doesn't just shoot the camera.
Yeah, the few extra seconds wouldn't cost him that much.
He's got the items to deal with the evidence later, but he doesn't have time to deal with the evidence at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially now, thinking the 2 extra seconds to shoot the camera would be more beneficial. And it's more time waste as he gets the attention of the wrong guy.
He's playing Ring Around the Rosie with this recording crew, which I feel like he probably should just grab this guy for his disguise in the bathroom, but...
Now Jordan is still here.
So Joe has given up at this point. I guess we're going to watch him maybe play the mini comp or something. Which is also unfortunately on Bangkok. I have yet to play it, but I've already seen a 48-second time, so I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah, it's Contracts mode, although it's a lot more fun
I think
main mission.
Bangkok might be the best contract map in the trilogy, but like I'm still not. I don't really play traditional contracts all that often, anyways. So Chrome has
4 minutes.
Okay, Chrome's done. He hit the restart button. He's done. So considering Joe isn't even playing the spin, I think if Chrome is done, then we can move on. But like, as the admin, I can't exactly tell him that Joe has given up, so. All right, well, Yeah, looks like we've got a gentleman's agreement to move on to the next spin. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that one. We're going to call it a little early because both have recognized that it's impossible, but that's going to be a tie. And since that was Chrome's map pick, that means the opposite player picks the next map, which would be Joe. And that'll tie it up. I think should be 3-3. So tied again.
Welcome to the stream. This game just started. Even footing.
Yeah, if you're just joining the stream, I feel happy for you that you did not have to watch 25 minutes of Bangkok. So we're going to see what Joe goes for here. I think the only map that I know that he picks consistently is Scale, which has obviously been banned. So I was going to say that was the first Bangkok of the tournament, but I think we've had one more before that. I think somebody actually picked Bangkok in round 1, if I remember correctly, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So 3-3, that means this is not match point. So we've still got at least 2 maps to go here. First to 6. So if this is a win, that would be 5-3. And looks like Joe's going to pick Chongqing as his next map. So we're going to China. A timeless classic in my roulette career. I think China was definitely my best map for a while there. Because I just copied all of Coates' strats, so I was automatically good at the map. There's a spin for us. Should be about 2.5 minutes here till it goes live. China, I think, in my experience, has the. I thought Chris was Coates until he said that. Oh my goodness. I could see that, except for the fact that my mic is significantly worse than his, so that's how you can tell us apart, I guess.
John looks a bit like an imbecile when he's awake, too.
Yeah, in my experience, maybe just because I practice the map more, so I end up with more strat variety, but in my experience, China has been one of the maps that leads to the most strat variety. It's like every third spin, second or third spin, I end up having to do something completely different for it, so. Even with the drone lure being as prevalent as it is, there's a lot of other moving parts in a spin that can change things up, especially with Hush's short cycle. I have a bit deeper voice than Coates, fair, but what's up, Buff? Welcome into. I think it's probably just American viewers at this point that are still awake, unless somebody's up early. But I think Meeklers is European. I don't know about Canada. Maybe we'll see a cameo here from In for Fun in chat in a little bit. I know he's usually up pretty early, so. All right, spin's gonna be live here in about 5 seconds. Down here.
Okay, spin is live. Hush with the scissors as a suit and pistol as dumpling cook for Imogen Royce. Another suit spin.
So it looks very straightforward because of the fact that you have Imogen pistol dumpling cook, which is essentially a free kill. The issue here, at least if I were picking out my loadout here, is just the fact that Hush suit, I snap pick, balcony start every single time, but the scissors is a unique item on the map. So we see Chrome starting in the suit here. He's going to be going down to the bottom of the apartments to get the scissors and then coming back up. So I'm not entirely sure actually which is faster, but I feel like I would probably start Riverside here. The more I see this timing, though, the more I think, if anything, it's probably 5 to 10 seconds slower to start Riverside. Showing off the new 7 Deadly Sin suit, which
missing the
kind of
shades.
looks like it's. Oh yeah, I saw that they were posting about that. Like it was a major bug or something. And I was like, I didn't even know that the suit was supposed to have sunglasses.
Oh yeah, the whole promo art that was slapped on the social media had it, so it would have been false advertising if they don't pull it in.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the Lust suit looks okay. I think if it didn't have the gloves, I would probably use it. But
oh, the red one.
I kind of hate all the 7 Deadly Sin suits. So
I definitely didn't like the first ones with the disco style thingy, the disco ball mirrors and stuff.
The Gluttony suit, especially, I think is maybe one of the most offensive things that my eyes have ever witnessed. Great suit is pimp.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely that, but
I was surprised they didn't make the green suit like one of those like money suits that you get at the dollar store.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say too, like
that
or like dollars
hilarious.
printed all over.
Yeah.
The dollar pattern. But then people would probably be offended, like, oh, it's not my money, why is it dollars?
Wow.
Yeah, I would 100% use that suit every time if that's what it was. But...
You got the bastard, Hush.
So, Chrome grabbing the kill here. Looks like Joe does not have the scissors, which means he's going to come back later. He gets up. This is going to be a rip because Mogwai will follow. Yeah, even if Hush ran into there, Mogwai would actually follow him in instead of staying outside. So that would have been a rip regardless. But that block guard, you don't actually have to touch at all because the only time he ever moves is obviously if he hears something or if he's triggered by Hush's dialogue to do so.
Mogwai is a trolley move for Chrome before coming back to look for Hush.
Looks good. He's heading out. Looks like he hasn't shot a drone yet, but he's got one now. So, give or take 2 minutes, Imogen will be up at the top of the stairs. All he has to do is grab Dumpling Cook. I think I would probably opt to go back over the balcony and just get the free Dumpling Cook, because if I had 2 minutes to wait, I would just grab the safest one possible. But looks like he's actually going to go for a 5. I don't know. I was going to say he might be going for a 5 drone lure, but he's just shooting him for fun, I guess.
Yeah, that was a nice shot on the last one he shot at.
PC superiority. I can't imagine trying to shoot
It's
one drone on console, so...
I've seen some of those at Roulette Rivals.
Bring the homemade pistol and run out of ammo trying to shoot one camera.
Oh man, running, speaking of running
one
out
drone.
of ammo, trying to shoot soders, people running out of shotgun ammo, sniper
Oh yeah,
ammo.
that was meme junkie. That was pretty funny.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one the other thing. Out of all the shotguns.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of his fault for picking that one, but like,
That's him.
Yeah,
he definitely
yeah.
he knows that
criticized
there's a
him for
difference. But
picking that one. That was one of the ones
Wow.
that
He
comes
has
with
a lot
low
over
ammo.
the Mark II shotgun is always my weapon of choice because it has that
Ford
signature
ammo.
look. So Chrome's able to grab a Dumpling Cook disguise, and I think Imogen should be pretty close here. I don't know that he has time. He doesn't have time to crowbar the door open, which is I now always try to bring a lockpick on China if I can over a crowbar because there's plenty of free crowbars.
Oh, well. Facility guard just got spotted.
Okay, that was interesting. So I think what happened there is when he tranked the Dumpling Cook, the other one was coming that way to report the body to a guard. And yeah, I guess pathing-wise, that would have been the closest guard, so that makes sense.
Yeah, anything that happens up there, they'll straight up come down the stairs.
Yeah, I had actually not considered that, so I would have had that issue as well, but I guess just like intuitively realized that. I don't know, I always get him to the bottom of the stairs before I do anything anyways. Mostly because I just don't trust this game at all. Hope that Wrath is awesome. I do too. I am rather worried that it's going to be on the train, but...
You got the bastard Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce
Yeah.
and get to the core.
There's a good chance it might be.
I am hoping that it's on Berlin, because they just did Mendoza, and they've already done 2 on China, so that's... They've basically already done a Wrath escalation in the main mission itself and in the deluxe escalation.
Joe's kind of struggling with the drone. Goes for one that's closer. Still struggling. This is painful. There we go. Finally hits it.
Oh. Yeah, I think that kind of highlights exactly what I was just saying. 'Cause that drone is like right in front of him. And it's still like the sensitivity. Can you adjust controller sensitivity? I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can? I don't know. I never messed with it.
I think there's like a slider between 0.7 to 2.0 or something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe there just isn't one, like a separate one for aim down sight sensitivity, but...
No, there is, actually. This game is
there
really
is?
good at that. There's a camera one and there's an ADS one.
Okay, then I don't feel bad for anybody then.
You got the bastard Hush. Now go get Imogen
You just have
Royce
to
and get
master
the
it.
core.
My thing was like, the sensitivity is like way too high, so you like try to shoot a camera and you pass
Yeah.
over it 6 times. But if you can do that, then that's
when I played, I had the camera at fast, but the ADS at slow for precision shooting.
Yeah, obviously mouse is better. I think Gordini Roy is just like insane, but we all already knew that. Playing with controller on PC.
If you use your camera, you can hack that panel.
There are, especially on maps that I know really well enough to like know all the timings and stuff, there are several like strats / routing things that you probably couldn't even do on console because of how much more time you have to spend doing little things.
Yeah, me playing on both and routing stuff on PC and then trying them on consoles, I couldn't keep up. I'm like, why do I suck so much? Because it's not just aiming, but just movement itself too. It's running, like somebody said that running straight on a on console, it's actually difficult.
Joe is going for. I don't think I've ever seen anybody grab this dumpling cook, but there is a quote-unquote free one down here. In the bathroom, there is a dumpling cook that has never been found in my experience, but I rarely get that one. But, you know, I guess that one is an option, and all he has to do is hit Imogen here, who's free isolation. Just please do not shoot her. Okay. Yes, knock her out and then shoot her. If you shoot her at the base of the back of her skull, she can survive a headshot.
Good. That's
and
both targets
then
down.
you will rip to these guards.
Just need to override this, and I can.
So he's good.
Now I can take care of the data
Got a free exit route. Chrome's actually pretty close here, but not close enough.
Not close enough, definitely.
I don't think there's any way for Joe to rip in the last second, so I think, yeah, it's going to be a win for him, and that's going to take that to a 5-3 lead on Joe's end, and next map pick is going to be for Chrome. So, of course, if Chrome is able to win his next map pick, that'll be 5-5, and we will have a decider at that point. But
yeah, but right now it's still match point for Joe, so he just has to.
Indeed it is.
Actually, even if it's a draw, he wins, right? 1st to 6?
Yes, if it is a draw, Joe will win as well. And I think this is either going to be a Santa Fortuna or Haven pick from Chrome, so a draw would definitely be viable.
Yeah, this was a very important map for either player to win.
Alright, let's update this list. We are 4 maps in, and we've got at most 2 more to go here. All going to depend on this map pick here. Joe said, Chrome. Joe's begging Chrome to not pick a Santa Fortuna here. So I guess it's...
Yep, he picked Santa Fortuna.
Santa Fortuna. So the... Yeah, anybody can read the Discord for some free entertainment there, but I'm not going to read that out. So yeah, we're going to Santa Fortuna. Maybe match point. I think both players are probably a little tired here. I think Joe's US, and I would assume Eastern time, which would be 1:45 a.m. for him.
Yeah.
So
same here.
I'm in Central, so not much better, but Santa Fortuna. Not Embrace of the Serpent. I would actually rather play the main mission than that by a long shot. And let's do 50. time, send a spin. Even though I know this is all legal, I'm gonna check it anyways, just to make sure everything's still the same. I think it's not until Friday that kill conditions will change, but I'm not actually sure if they will change in Raceway as well. Yeah, I will go ahead and send this, and over 2 minutes here to the spin. Joe is looking for the hardest spin possible. I think he's looking to see a tie there, but I feel like this is, if I had to guess, this is probably Chrome's second strongest map. So I feel like there's not a whole lot that would be too much of an issue there. Yeah, there's In for Fun on cue. Welcome in. I figured with the match still going on, you'd probably be awake at some point at the tail end here. So
we're still making it stretching
we had
match for just so In for Fun can show up.
Let me see my short-term memory here. We had Dubai first, which I think Joe won that one. No, Chrome won that one. And then we went to Miami from Joe, which tied it. And then we had Bangkok, which tied it again with a tie. And then we had a chonking win from Joe.
Welcome.
And now we're on match point Santa Fortuna here, but this is the map pick from the player that's behind, so. In the event of a decider, which is the only option for there being another map, this will be an RNG pick again from the 4 remaining maps, the 4 remaining short maps that are still in the pool. So that would be Paris, Hokkaido, New York, and Dartmoor. I would be very sad if we saw a Raceway match,
well,
especially a quarterfinals match
chance
on
getting
Dartmoor.
really horrible maps deciders.
Yeah, I think at least I might be interested in a New York spin, but let's see, the spin is live here, so I'll go ahead and run it down. It's going to be Rico with a screwdriver as Coca Field worker, Jorge with explosion accident as Gardner, and Andrea with an electrocution as drug lab worker. So this spin, I really don't think is all that bad. Especially, and I think this is the most important part, the fact that Jorge is explosion accident. I think Gardner is an illegal disguise, but the fact that you can just like throw propane and a micro taser at him and then just leave is definitely one of the best conditions you could ask for. Of course, all 3 of the disguises are on fairly similar parts of the map. 2 in the Coca Fields, one that of course you can start with. I don't think it's possible to get first cycle Hippo Lure on Rico from Coca Field start. But here I think I would probably end up starting. Actually, let me think. I would probably start Mansion Staff and then go for the Hippo immediately. And then just go kill Jorge and then come back for it. I don't actually, the screwdriver is right next to the smuggle here, so that's a free weapon as well. But yeah, I'm done talking. Mansion Staff start is what I would go for. With players in the Coca Fields, there are, well, there's at least 1 propane that I know of. There's probably several over here. I guess you could always like Seeker Jorge and just leave the propane to blow it up once you go grab the disguise, but Chrome is clearing out the shed. He might do an isolation there, but he's not going to be able to peekaboo at least.
I heard from my uncle who lives in Bogota that white stallion.
He can use that generator to get one of his required disguise, and then also just use that to go in there for the propane.
Getting spotted by a camera here isn't really an issue because you've got to go to Andrea's compound anyways. I feel like I'd probably just run in, drop a taser at the sink, and then just seek her and leave. I think there's an electrocution opportunity in the meeting room, in the meeting room as well, but that would depend on when in her cycle you get there. So the restart for Chrome, I think. Didn't want to get too behind there on figuring out where he was going to go. There's a large whoosh there on Joe's end. But he is leaving the coca fields, and he can't go to Andrea right now. I mean, unless he can set her up remote and then come back. But I feel like I would probably just opt to do her last on this spin. We'll see how it ends up working out. The disguises are kind of kind in the fact that you don't really have to do any back and forth.
You seen him by chance?
That is Jorge Frank,
Toss with the taser.
cartel's chief chemist.
Yeah, he's got. He gets spotted. Yeah, there's the crime notice through the window.
Oh, he lost the taser too. It's just out of reach.
I think. And I'm kind of surprised actually that maybe it's just the fact that he doesn't think the loadout would be optimal, but I feel like this would, if you're going to start here, I'd probably just KO the guy that investigates the air conditioner, and then you can leave the gum in the shed for Jorge if you're planning on coming back from later. Just look at where he wouldn't get seen through the window, and his guards will just leave him there.
Joe's catching Andrea in the meeting room, so.
Yep, so you can set this up to be remote. She won't be found, but of course she'll have to use an item to make it remote. And I already got that micro taser, so.
Gets
in the wrong disguise.
But
yeah, he'll just need to grab the other drug disguise later. And Chrome looking good here. Gonna opt to get this propane, and then he can just secure the kill and leave. Oh, breaching charge makes me very uncomfortable. Considering he has a pistol, and he's also going to need a disguise that's still over there. So he's trying to get out of the area before the panic from the explosion. But he's now looking up a crowbar in HITMAPs, I would think.
Yeah, there should be one right next to him, right? I can't think. Is that a crowbar there? Right across from the Coco production room, or whatever it's called.
Honestly, the only crowbar that I know for sure is on the map is in the construction area. because I get that every time I start there, but I never really find myself needing a crowbar, so I would kind of just only pick one up if it was right in front of me.
So obvious. Beef and cheese buñuelos? What a magnificent
Oh, he grabs the key. That works too.
It's fine. And he's, I think, gonna want to get over to the hippo enclosure. Gardener disguise means that he'll be able to get back over, assuming that's where he's going to isolate Rico, he'll be able to get back over there pretty easily. I would assume he's already grabbed the screwdriver from where his smuggle was. And then I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't detonated for the Jorge kill at this point. Especially considering that he's using a breaching charge to do it. If that were me, which I would have brought a remote taser if I was going to do that, the large one, but I would be wanting to make sure that I actually get the valid kill as soon as possible.
These fruits just aren't cutting it.
Missed trank shot from Joe there.
Look, I won't go far. I'm just trying to. Hey!
Oh, Chrome just front KO, so that's
Yikes.
pretty loud.
What?
Joe has a lot of tranks here, so he's fine. And he's now, 6 minutes ahead. He's definitely not done at this point, but there's a very substantial lead on this map.
Beating a hippo meat is so stupid. Sure, the guy's a drug lord and everything, but serious. It doesn't respond. We don't speak Spanish. Maybe it only understands Spanish.
So Joe's gonna have the hippo lure, I think. He's gonna have to wait. I'm trying to remember, something like a minute 30 until Rico gets lured down here. And yeah, you want to make sure you grab that gun. He's just gonna have to grab the gardener disguise. As you can see there, Rico has already passed the point where he would come over to the enclosure on his own.
This is a restricted area.
And Jorge is now in lockdown for Chrome. So I'm not exactly sure if the guards are going to come in here or not, but they could very easily see him through the window. And yep, that's definitely not gonna be good for you there. So Chrome definitely showing that experience doesn't always mean everything on the map. I think Joe definitely has a slower approach, but he's approaching it very carefully, so. Gonna go ahead, try to lure these gardeners who are basically deaf. And I have heard rumors of the free gardener not being free, but I always just dumped him in this box anyways.
Spots him.
Please no side KO. I think what Chrome is doing is fine. It's just that, like, not killing Jorge as soon as he can and leaving his other disguise still over here is, I don't think, the way you want to go about it from the start. Looks like Joe might be considering isolating Rico in his office. But no, he's just gonna wait for the hippo isolation. Maybe grab your drug lab worker disguise in the meantime. Because all you have to do is press a button and then it'll be Andrea killed.
It's going for the one inside the botany lab instead of the... Are the guys inside the room where the machine is, are they not also drug lab workers?
Are you talking about the ones like the one that Chrome grabbed?
Yeah, the one we can get with the generator.
Yeah, that's the one, I mean, you usually go for. I guess this one is about the same amount of time, but like, it's just that the one with the generator, you don't really have to, when you're coming from the mansion, you don't have to get past anybody to get there.
Martinez is down. Good work.
And there's the Martinez kill for Joe. I think Rico should be just about in position here. He's got a pretty large window where he talks to Miho, and it looks like he's running down there now. I know he'll be there in a second.
That is Rico Delgado, head of the Delgado drug cartel.
No, anyone there? It's fine. I'm a professional hippo whisperer.
I would like to say that Chrome still has room to catch up here, but I mean, the thing is, like, unless he gets to Andrea at 7 minutes, which I don't really see happening, he's gonna have to wait till like 10 minutes before she's back at the mansion, or at the whatever it's called, the villa or whatever again.
Yeah, and Joe's about to get his second kill. He has a disguise ready, so it's gonna put him up even bigger lead.
He'll have 3 disguise if he wants to take over the Cocoa Fields. I think he has his disguise that he needs for the Jorge kill right here, but maybe better off not walking over there in a trespassing disguise. So I think, even though Joe is like, what, 7 minutes ahead, he doesn't have like a massive advantage, but I think definitely if he doesn't rip here, he's got this map.
It's kind of funny Rico's looking towards 47 instead of the hippo, even though he's talking to it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what disguise you're in, as long as you're close enough to the pit, he'll stare at you, and like, he wants you to leave him alone or whatever.
Find out what that was.
So this is interesting now. Joe, I guess, does not have a screwdriver. I would think is probably the only thing he could be going for at the moment. I would imagine there's one pretty easily obtainable in the construction area, which, you know, wouldn't be trespassing there. But also, of course, there's the one that Chrome had that he could have grabbed earlier.
Franco confirmed down.
And that is a rip for Chrome. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, I've mixed up the disguises. That's interesting. That's funny. I thought Rico is the gardener kill. So that would, like... Why did nobody tell me this sooner? That just invalidated everything I was saying earlier. But whatever. I just have the 2 spins up at the moment, or the 2 streams. So Joe, I guess, needs a screwdriver. Chrome has 1 kill, and shouldn't have that much longer to wait, assuming he's already thrown the bone in, which, I mean, why wouldn't he have?
Yeah, he has. Rico's coming in.
Rico's coming over, and that'll be that kill, and then he just needs to go back, grab his drug worker. You can take the easy, non-trespassing route to Andrea, and then hope to catch her, I guess, around that 10 minutes when she comes
Joe is taking a
back inside.
long tour of the village for a screwdriver.
Yeah, he's going on the scenic route here, and I swear there's one in the construction area, because like usually I just grab everything.
Oh,
that's
he
there.
dropped it here. That is so unfortunate. He had the screwdriver. He dropped it for distraction or something. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
distraction on the guard.
I'm more impressed that he even remembered that he left it there than anything else.
Nicely done.
Like, if I knew that I had lost an item somewhere, I would just give up at that point. There are so many different places it could have been. I think we saw Meme in a Santa Fortuna spin. I think he lost like 2 separate explosives. And he had to go hunting for them. But yeah, there is in fact
that was the same match with the shotgun
area. Yeah, it was. Meme was not having a good time. So he could have grabbed one off Hitmaps, but he's got one now, and I mean, I think this puts this much closer to being, obviously not, there's no official photo finish, but this puts this much closer to being in that same time window. So I think the timing is going to work out pretty well for Chrome to get Andrea, like, as soon as she gets there. And then, of course, he'll have an exit right there. It all depends on how Joe ends up approaching this Jorge kill, because they're both going to be close to an exit. And we see the second kill as well for Joe.
Has been eliminated. Nicely done.
And he does have a free route over to Jorge. I'm not sure if he has any sort of silenced gun or item to easily blow up a propane, but
that disconnected right at the edge of this suspicion.
So he's like 2 feet away from being out of the trespassing zone, but I was very surprised to not see him check that enforcer. I guess you can still make it though. Large whoosh. I think he may have said some choice words there if he ripped 16 minutes into his run.
It's looking for the propane. You didn't go far enough.
There is one.
Yeah,
there is one right there.
You didn't go far enough to find it.
And I guess he's going to check Hitmaps now.
That detour for the screwdriver might cost him the map here.
Yeah, I think that had to have, what, like, from that distance, that had to have been like 2 or 3 minutes. And if you add in all the time, he was like thinking about where it was as well. That was like the amount of time you would take to get a whole different disguise.
That is
And here we can see Andrea. She's looping around in the end of her cycle. She's about to walk back into her compound. I don't know if Chrome has a seeker or not. He's obviously going to be trespassing when he goes in there, but he can grab like a street guard and then isolate her in the bathroom with a setup, but I think this is going to be very close here at the end. Because Joe now has the propane.
Oh, interesting.
That was, yeah.
He aimed at the right spot first, and then he just like, let me shoot the glass.
He aimed at the worst possible spot you can shoot on a camera, which is the glass.
Yeah, because it goes through the glass and then hits the metal part, and it's a bullet impact. Oh, Joe is lured in whatever his name is, Jorge.
Kind of surprised that they even programmed that to like actually
his
function as grass.
guard is so close. And another guard's approaching. This is...
He would have to aim down sights to be able to tell if he's still concealed while aiming, because that's not consistent with bushes, but even if he is, if he shoots that propane, it's like almost guaranteed going to be a 3-shot panic, and that can easily be an instant combat. It's very finicky.
Can he kill him through the wall? I feel like I've seen somebody kill through the wall in this shed. But it has to be close enough, though.
So it looks like that's a peekaboo, which might work, but his guards are still going to follow.
Yeah, he's got to take this shot early. He's got to take it as soon as he possibly can.
Ooh, that was a big whoosh.
I can't see the propane from there. No help from instinct.
Yeah, I think he might have
more delay for Joe.
Third time's the charm. 18 minutes in here, like he knows that he has no option but to take this slow. So
he's really in that same position he was in Bangkok, where all he has to do is keep his composure and see it through. But Chrome is
you
inching
can't.
Closer.
Buff is right in chat. You can wall bang even with just a propane and the flower shed thing.
Yeah, you can do it over there very easily in the botany lab or whatever the heck it's called.
I think your issue there might be from where Jorge was in his cycle. That'd probably be a pretty.
Jorge goes into lockdown. He sees him.
Wow!
That's a gun flash.
His guard back by the shed saw him aim out of cover, and that was gun flash.
Right.
At first, I thought it was wall hack, but no, the guard
when
was
you
there.
think it can't go downhill, it goes further downhill. Chrome is almost there.
Yeah, and Chrome's like done. I mean, as soon as that door closes, just KO, and then he's got a free Andrea isolation. I'm not gonna try to make it remote and risk like the assistant dying or anything. And I think Chrome has this. I think we're going to Decider. Like, I mean, what even are Joe's options here to finish faster? I don't think
he can't. Jorge is too far out of reach.
All targets neutralized.
And the guards generally stand so close on lockdowns that like
now head for an exit.
They would still be in the propane radius anyways.
Yeah.
Haven Decider, not possible, but that would be funny.
Joe's not gonna. Oh wait, it's RNG, so.
Chrome just got to make sure he doesn't sit on any benches here, and
even with the bench, he can sit on the bench for like 5 seconds. He'll still be fine.
Uh-oh. Stuck there for 10 minutes. Yeah, and that's an exit. That's a done post, and I think Joe's going to be pretty upset here if we see the 5 stars. That was, I think, 20 minutes into his... I don't know that was his first attempt, but it would have just been an early restart, if anything. So, take a moment.
Go 5 stars so we can give you 5 points. They should stop showing this screen after you're like, or first playthrough or something.
Or at least if you just have all the challenges.
I was going to say that, but most people probably don't have all the challenges.
Okay, so that is 5 stars. We are going to Decider. It's going to be tied 5-5. Joe is dying from sleep deprivation at this point, but a little bit more suffering. I do need to do a little bit of typing here, so this might take a moment to get this result set up. All right, everybody wait in suspense. Pull out your predictions for the maps. As I said earlier, it's going to be Paris, Hokkaido, New York, or Dartmoor as the potential RNG pick.
It's going to be Dartmoor.
Please, everybody do your rain dance. Pray for no Dartmoor. I unfortunately cannot rig the map, but at least if it is Dartmoor, you'll know I didn't. Let's get potential maps. And this will be no time limit, which frankly doesn't matter all that much, considering it's going to be a short map. And I think Whittleton is probably the longest short map. Well, Paris could be actually, and that's out of the pool. But let me grab my wheel, and we will spin ourselves a map. No Berlin decider. Throw that one on the wheel and call it a short map. I have definitely done Berlin spins faster than Paris spins in certain cases. So. Okay, first map it landed on was Dubai, so spin again. Second map it landed on was Dubai, so spin again.
You put something else on this thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna take them. Normally I just don't bother taking them off the wheel, but okay.
I think somebody needs to make like a site with the spin at this point.
And it is right after this commercial break.
It's Dubai.
For the third time. No, it is not Dubai.
Hey, if the world really wants Dubai that much at that point, we should just do it Dubai again.
Time. The map is... I have now posted it. The decider map is going to be New York. That is the final map. You can tell I did not rig it because it would have been Hokkaido if I did. But... yeah, I think we'll decide. Joe mentioned earlier that he said something like every match of his that I've been involved in has been RNG'd on Dubai, so we had a weighted wheel on that one. Joe says I get to lose to loading times. Yeah, I guess I should probably point that into Chrome.
Well, you lost to screwdriver time last time, so.
Told Chrome to make sure he does not preload the map, but depending on what his PC is like, no preloading, I could still probably load New York like 20 seconds faster than last gen consoles. Even the small maps are like kind of ridiculous loading time wise. But that's the most we can do to even it out. And without the official hit maps.
This is the Vault 47.
Admin functionalities. Make sure to set it no time limit. And get us a spin.
Oh, yeah. Stadia should have it. I mean, it's running Google's.
Is the spin like going to update? Yes, it is going to update. Okay. Again, octuple checking that the spin is legal. Even though I know all of them because I tested all the banned kills. Yes. Send spin.
Checking almost as many times as Dubai shows up on that wheel.
So in under a minute here, we will know what the final spin of this match would be. It is impossible for there to be more than one map. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Chrome asked for a 2-minute delay, like 9 seconds before the spin goes live. So I have honored that, because I have no reason not to, but yeah. Spin just under 2 minutes. I hit it. Is it legal? I'm not saying it was like a fringe spin. Just that, like, even things that I think could be obviously legal are not legal on some maps. Say, for example, Andrea consumed poison. But yeah, I don't even think it's possible for hitmaps to give an illegal spin other than the ones that are remote trap kills only. So just have to be entirely sure. Yeah, bank robbery is legal with all the kills that are actually legal, which is everything but fall, drowning, and fire, which I don't think there's even an oil barrel on the map, so fire is literally impossible, but I feel like once we get updated spin conditions, drowning might become legal, because in my testing, she goes to a toilet every single time, so. "35 seconds to the spin." What is everybody hoping for, I guess?
Bank robber.
Some might say bank robber folding knife, but I think we've seen that spin before in a tournament match, and it was hell. The, which one, the burial dagger?
Yeah, the one that's in the vault.
There's one that's outside of the vault as well, but it's not.
I guess folding knife is just as bad because it's held by the actual NPC bank robber, right?
There's a burial dagger in the vault, and there's one in one of the deposit boxes. Anyway, spin is live. Who's gonna run it down?
Oh, you can do it.
Okay, it's gonna be consumed poison as bank teller. So yeah, you can start bank teller. There's some pretty easy ones to grab as well. For consume poison, you do need to grab the whiskey, I think, something like that. Vodka, some form of alcohol.
What is his name? Is Frank, the Afro guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frank is his name. Behind the lost and found. I mean, I guess there very well could be another one on the map, but I don't think there is. As far as I know, there isn't.
Yeah, as far as I know, there
Vodka.
isn't anything.
Yeah, that's the one I would always go for. Pretty on the way. Chrome ops for bank teller start, and actually, like, Trank snipes Mateo here, coming up the stairs, climbs down, and dodges the camera, but he's already yellow, which of course, very minor issue on this map.
That's the head of security here.
Looks like Joe's gonna go for a security start.
He'll be holding one of the 3 backup data disks.
Anyone waiting?
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
Greetings, sir.
Sorry.
I feel like I would start
Never thought I'd see that happen.
security as well, but I suppose it would depend on, I guess, with the time you have to wait for consume poison, you might have time to just like walk down and snail Fabian and Mateo when they have their conversation, but you of course do have to go back into the office for Athena's data disk, unless you're going for the vault, which looks like Joe might be doing, honestly. But he gets ripped there. little window to get spotted there.
Hence a need for IT to drop by every now and again.
Got it.
Joe is not
Chrome
happy
gets
with this
spotted by the
spin.
camera at top of the stairs, trying to grab man's
This is the vault, 47.
disc.
So, as much as Joe is not a fan of this spin, they are on even footing right now, so.
I went to the same boarding school as Athena did.
It is not lost yet, but I know on New York or Dartmoor, if I rip on a single time, I just assume that I lost the spin.
You've been in a horrible accident.
This is one of those spins
I'm gonna
that
get you some help.
you actually would not think that way, because it's not very straightforward.
That's the
Like,
first backup
just
data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
especially if you're
Yeah, and I
starting
think
at the top or at the bottom.
I think that's definitely the issue with this. It's not necessarily that it's a hard spin, it's just that it's like the routing that you would take for this spin is not something you would see
It's not so
pretty much
linear and
any other
straightforward.
spin, so there's a lot more room to have simple mistakes like Chrome getting spotted by that camera and stuff.
I never thought I'd see that happen.
They're synced vodka grabs. Both have one data disk. Joe still needs to grab his bank teller disguise. A lot of enforcers here for him. I think even though Joe's behind, it's not necessarily going to be a huge deal for him.
He did well for us. I mean, he closed the berm.
I don't exactly know Athena's timing, but I feel like even if Chrome gets here first, he's probably going to have to do some waiting.
Head of accounts at this branch of Milton Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person.
I believe at
Same
this
thing
point.
happens to Chrome. He's going for the disc.
That was a crazy range there at the end of that.
Yeah.
But Joe's gonna drag this body just to be sure, and he definitely has a lead at the moment.
You know, I went
Just playing it safe with the bank teller. I don't think he gets found, but now he knows for sure.
What?
Yeah, he closes that door. He shouldn't be found.
And he has an EMP. Take out cameras here. Not gonna have to worry about that when trying to do the poison or anything. There is definitely room for him to rip on, poisoning the vodka and stuff, but
It's very important. I don't think so.
Exciting. A break-in? I never thought.
cameras are down. I'm trying to see an instinct. I'm not sure if Athena's going into the meeting room or her office. I don't know if she drinks as soon as she sees it, but I usually always get it when she's coming out of her office or her little private room or whatever. So Joe's got a good chance here. I think he might want to chain lure. So he won't be trespassing in here.
That's not a very good shot to take that Chrome was trying.
Important to note that Joe does only have one of the data disks, so he's still missing Fabian's. But Fabian just kind of hangs out in the same spot for at least as long as I've ever spent on the map, so.
Yeah, I mean, later he can just take a guard's outfit. It would probably be safer that way.
You got plenty of room to trank him there before you grab a CEO exit. And Joe's grabs a non-trespassing disguise. Still going to be illegal to poison the vodka, but you can move around more freely. And of course, just kind of chill in this room until Athena dies. And some enforcers here.
He's gonna go for it. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I've.
Oh,
You might want to at
he's
least
fine.
crouch there, but I haven't been spotted doing it.
Okay, Athena's coming back. He's gotta go and grab that disguise.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll drink it now, or like I said, if it's just when she comes out of her room. But I mean, like, he's got some time here.
Nope, she's not drinking it.
Yeah, she's lording over her people.
What?
Quoting Machiavelli at her little clock. So, I think after she finished checking out her laptop is when she'll go into her room, and then she should drink the poison afterwards, which means, I mean, both players only have one backup data disk, but Joe's ahead time-wise, unless Chrome is able to get this cycle here, which, I mean, he's got a camera staring at him, and he's got a guard that's right there, so...
Oh, she comes straight out of the office.
Oh, he was so close to. She's gonna report him to a guard now, and that's gonna be a rip.
That's not salvageable for a poison kill.
Yeah, I mean, if it was any, that is good to note. If it was any other kill, the fact that she hasn't reported anything would mean he would still be fine. But
not a lot to do today.
Oh God, no!
I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do here. Maybe she
firing that guy.
Acts like a normal NPC.
Forget about it. It's just too far.
Just terrible.
But I mean, that's definitely gonna mess up her cycle. So I would be surprised if she still drank it anyways. I think he's still fine for now. I don't think he's ripped now.
Yeah,
as long as you don't see an exclamation point. You didn't see an exclamation point on any of the guards, so not compromised to them. She's going back over there. I wish Joe would go out of instinct so I can make sure his disguise was blue. But
Joe,
Athena's about to drink.
forward, so you see there's no badge.
Yeah, and Chrome...
It should be. I don't think he changes disguise.
Chrome isn't catching the cycle. So that's going to be... Yeah, okay, so that was the correct disguise for the kill. He's set, just needs to grab Fabian's disc. I don't think he has the exit key, though. But
no,
of course,
doesn't.
There's other options, and he doesn't know that, but he's ahead now, and just don't rip on this trank shot.
You know how crap this old building is with the wireless. Now the director hates seeing
Yeah,
cables
don't take a long shot. If it goes in that room, that I don't know, janitorial closet or something, you can take a free shot at it.
Fabian should be chilling, staring at this monitor. I guess he just does that forever. Should be fine here. Gets the shot. And even if he grabs the key card, I've never been ripped to that, even though it's illegal. Same thing with the keys.
It's not illegal as a security guard, so he's fine there.
Oh, it's true.
But also, yeah, you're right. It's like when they
even
see
with the
trank
keys
bodies,
on
illegal
Dartmoor.
stuff, they'd ignore it.
So is he actually gonna grab the? Oh, he doesn't even have Athena's disc.
No, he went straight for man.
Yeah, I didn't.
Right. Which exit's gonna?
Notice that he didn't grab that.
He grabs the key, so he can just go get CEO card.
Yeah, and I think that would be faster than going anywhere else. There's not a whole lot of exits that don't require an item, so.
That's the last
He's got that. He's got
Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to
a
have a
free
close
route
look
to
at
the
that
exit
data.
here, essentially. And I mean, I think Chrome's about to get the kill here, but there's not really much of a shot for him now.
I kind of want to see when if he gets green guns back. Sometimes game doesn't tell you whether the guard saw it or not.
Yeah, I'll tell Chrome to go shoot her in the back of the head at the end of this if Joe wins to see if he goes green or not. But...
Gets 5 stars. Should be it.
He has posted the done.
$57. Nice job, OBS.
Yeah, that's going to be a GG. That's going to be a 7-5 win from Joe. And it's going to send him over, what, to the semifinals now? I think he's on.
Yeah, on to the semifinals versus K Canada.
Yes, I will.
See if I can